comfort ends where Marawa Sports Worldwide begins.
Cardoso!
How can we explain this to our children that the mighty Sundowns never played a cup final and they missed the league? After such a long time, we want to win the league. We didn't even play a single cup final. How are we going to explain this thing to our kids? How? You know, this very guy bought this Cardoso guy, and Sundowns slowly, they dilapidate. I'm happy, man.
If it's shaking sport, we are already on it.
But maybe let's go back to the great Rulani Mukwena and what he said about empires and what happens to them.
I've said this before, and I'm going to repeat it. Empires don't collapse. They dilapidate bit by bit. We start taking small things for granted. We start taking the efforts of the players for granted. We start taking wins for granted. And then all of a sudden you look at yourself and you say, how did we get here?
#MSW.
I once predicted that Cardoso won't mind to lose the league and the Champions League as long as his ideology is fulfilled and the league is gone. I was right. I also predicted that Salane might be sidelined in the future because Coach Cardoso does not prefer fan favorites. Where is Salane now? It seems I was right. I also predicted that if Coach Manova leaves Sundowns will decline. Where is Sundowns now? Declined or declining, but there is a way to decline. The likes of Motiva are always treated like ice boys, and the likes of Shalulile are now part of the supporters on the stands.
This is where sport breaks, bends, and gets told straight. #MSW.
Hollywood group spokesperson Uvuyisile Ngobese, as well as SAFA head of women's football Dawn Lubisi. A common question everybody asks has got to do about the professionalization and saying, surely the time has come. When is it going to happen?
I think that we are very close. What assistance do you need? And this new format actually also just basically speaks to that as well. You are having 14 matches instead of 30 matches. It means that resources can now be allocated to something else.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Obviously, the big breaking story today has been dominated by the Springbok and Lions prop Asanathi Nhlabakanye is banned for 18 months for a doping offense. We had a conversation in the earlier part of the show today with Khalid Galant, the CEO of SAIDS, and he broke it down to us. He says he's not going to comment much until there is a clear indication that it will go for arbitration hearing. But hey, I mean, if it stays this way, the ruling sees him out of next year's Rugby World Cup. And that's really the sad part of it. It is #MSW, Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go! The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
No! 4-4! Yes, Galaxy is the best team! My minister round is done. Cardoso!
Bernard Parker, a man who has inspired millions as a football player, is now writing a brand new chapter on the touchline come match day 1 next season. TS Galaxy's coach will be who?
Will be the chairman who's going to give you that answer. I will still be at TS Galaxy.
Do you believe in your heart of hearts that Bernard Parker deserves to be the head coach at TS Galaxy?
To take over in such a short period of time where the team is dented psychologically and physically flat.
Bernard Parker, just a quick one. I know how much of a brilliant dribbler you were on the field. You are dribbling me on the airwaves right now. Do you believe you deserve the job to be the head coach at TS Galaxy?
Not right now, Rob. I'm still happy to do my school fees, Rob.
Okay.
Not right now, Rob.
#MSW. #MSW. Marawa Sports Worldwide. Uncomfortable conversations.
Well, it's clear. I'm responsible. I'm the coach.
Necessary truths.
Nothing is just off, in my opinion.
#MSW.
right, we've got a great, legendary former player on the cricket front who's now spearheading our Protea women. Mandla Mashimbi is going to be our guest just after, 20 past the break. Very excited to have him in studios. Made a great announcement. There's been a lot of talkability about it. So if you have anything to say about that squad selection, and if you just want to wish the ladies everything of the best, then feel free to send us those WhatsApp voice notes. But tonight, though, first up, we welcome a young giant who is putting African athletics on notice. Just the age of 21 years old. I mean, South Africa's powerhouse thrower Aiden Smith has officially announced himself on the continental stage after being crowned the 2026 African Shot Put champion at the African Senior Athletics Championships in Ghana. With a monstrous throw of 20.01 meters at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Smith didn't just win gold. I mean, he secured automatic qualification for the 2027 World Championships in Beijing, and also continued his rise as one of the most exciting talents in world athletics. But I guess the headlines didn't just stop there. Fresh off the gold medal triumph, I mean, the fearless South African also spoke out boldly. I'm sure you've seen that on social media about the alleged poor treatment of all the athletes at the championships, claiming that food was being rationed. Comments that have, sent shockwaves across the athletics community, also sparking serious debate around athlete welfare and the continent. From dominating the Botswana Golden Grand Prix to conquering the USSA Championship, and also winning the World Student Games title in Germany, to now chasing Yannis Roberts' legendary South African record of 21.97 meters. So Aiden Smith is throwing with a great deal of confidence, I can tell you that much, a lot of power and purpose as well. And with the African record of 22.10, now firmly in his sights, I mean, could South Africa be witnessing the rise of its next global athletics superstar? Let's have a quick catch-up, though, with Africa's new shot put king, Aiden Smith, who does join me. Aiden, thank you so much for your time. Good evening and welcome to the show. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and it's kind words you're saying right now.
But that depicts where you are right now. I mean, it's gold medals, it's throwing a massive put out there. What's your feeling after such a great achievement?
I'm very happy with my achievement. I wasn't happy with the distance, though. I wanted a 21 plus, but I just cramped up a bit in the competition, and I was a bit tired. But I'm happy with the 20.01 on a bad day.
I mean, 21.97 is doable, man. And then you just smash Yannis Roberts' legendary record.
Yeah, definitely think that's doable this year. I'm just going to take a couple of weeks to regroup and then go to Europe and chase that record.
And what about the African record of 22.10?
I mean, it's close enough to the 21.97, so if it drops, I need to take both, wasn't it?
I was about to say, I mean, you might as well just do all of them and then set your own record.
Yeah, that's a plan. I'm in this for a long time. I'm still young. So, I mean, the sooner I can get it, the better. But I'm just trying to stick to my coach's words and try to do the best I can right now.
I mean, African champion at the age of 21 years old. Aiden, I mean, has it sunk in yet that you're officially the best shot put athlete on the continent?
Yeah, it's an amazing achievement. I mean, I didn't expect this early, but I'm happy to have achieved it this early. I think the future is bright. I'm looking at the Olympics 2028. I want to make a final then, be a medal contender.
I mean, take us through, though, that winning throw, the one you've just talked about now, 20.01 meters. Did you immediately know that it was going to be enough for you to win gold?
I actually didn't think it's that far. I've missed the ball completely. I didn't hit my hand as I wanted it to, and it still went 20.0. And I know there's a big throw in me. If I connect that ball at the right time and at the right place, I think it's going to go a lot further. But I mean, I was shocked it was 20.01 for how badly I hit the ball.
Sure. Which is scary, though, because if you get it spot on and you get it right and you get it the way you want it to be, then, yeah, like you say, it could be anything over 22.
Yeah. So, I mean, 21 deep, 22, it's there. It just needs to drop in comp.
But you've also mentioned in the past, Aiden, that qualifying for Beijing 2027 has always been the main goal for you. So how important was that wild card for your long-term plans?
I actually just competed and got the gold, and then one of the team managers told me here, that I've got the wild card. Like, damn, okay. I didn't expect a wild card to Beijing, and it's very important because now I can take next season a bit slower, open a bit later, and then go drop big distances a bit later in the season, and be fresh for Beijing.
I mean, I've mentioned the fact that you've won, the national titles, the World Student Games, Botswana Grand Prix, and now African Gold. I mean, what has changed mentally in your career over the last, 12 months?
I just basically told myself I want to be better than I was last year, and I want to show the people and the world that what I really can do. And I think I'm on my way showing them, like, listen, it doesn't matter the age you are in shot put. If you put the work in and if you believe in yourself and you have a support system, anything's possible. And I'm just trying to pave the way for South African and Africa athletes that shot put is possible in our continent.
I mean, that's great positivity, though, because, as you know, South Africa has got this very proud history in field events. And do you feel now that you are carrying the next generation of SA throwing on your shoulders?
I don't see really I'm carrying it on my shoulders. There's a few athletes coming through as well that's junior, and I just want to be an inspiration. I just want them to see what is possible at my age already, and tell them and show them, like, listen, doesn't matter what happens, where it happens. The future's always better than where you are right now. I mean, there's always light after the tunnel or the dark tunnel. So just keep your head up and just look forward.
You and I know that shot put is often overlooked, though, compared to track events. People glamorize the track athletes, but do achievements like yours kind of help shine a bigger spotlight now on field athletes?
Yeah, I mean, I think if I throw a bigger throw, it's going to be more spotlight on it. I think because I'm young and I'm winning these things, it's bringing attention to it. But I think if I get a bigger throw out there at my age, I think it's going to bring much more spotlight to it, and show people, listen, shot put is actually a big event that it deserves a bit of spotlight.
Are you still in Ghana?
Yes, I'm in Ghana. I'm at the stadium right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, you obviously made headlines after speaking about the alleged rationing of food for athletes in Ghana. But what exactly did you and the athletes experience, for those who haven't seen the clip that's been circulating and trending on social media?
So I don't want to have a comment on that. I think team management will already covered it, and South Africa's team also already covered it. So I don't want to really put any comment out there about that.
But when you spoke, I mean, obviously you spoke from the heart, and you spoke very publicly as well. Was there no fear in you talking in that manner, or were you just saying, guys, listen, we are here, we're representing the country, ourselves, athletes across the continent, but please, our welfare is also important?
I was speaking to them regarding all the athletes, not only South African athletes, all African athletes, to show them, like, we need more sport and, like, all these things. So I was talking regarding everybody, not only South Africa. I think that's where people got it wrong. I was speaking about all the athletes.
But do you see an immediate change? Has there been any change?
There has been a change, and that has been addressed, and they really stepped up and showed us what they can offer us, and I'm really grateful for that.
Because I also heard the Minister of Sport also saying that he will get involved and try and move the athletes to a better facility.
Yeah, and I think it was addressed that he said we told them it's fine. They are catering us as they they vetted everything. So I'm happy with that. As athletes, we are happy with that.
All right, and as we wrap it up, Aiden, I'm looking at this year and I'm saying there's no Olympics or Senior World Championships this year. So how much freedom does that give you, though, to focus purely on distance and technique?
I'm not really bothered by titles right now or winning anything. I'm literally just trying to be the best version of myself at the moment. I'm still young. I'm just trying to get in the mix with the big guys, and I think this year is a good year to put me in the mix with them.
People always talk about sacrifice. What's been your biggest sacrifice behind your success that people don't see?
It's time. It's friends. It's socializing. It's sports. Any sport is very lonely if you work hard. I mean, you have to work out 3 times a day, so you don't really got time for anything else.
But if you had to pinpoint someone or maybe family or the biggest role player in shaping your career and keeping you grounded, who would that person be?
By far, my father. My father has been my role model since I was young. He's always been there for me. It doesn't matter what I do, my father's always been there for me. I really love my dad, and I'm glad he can support me for my career.
Well, we're glad for that. And what about 5 years from now, Aiden? Where do you see Aiden Smith in world athletics?
5 years from now, hopefully a 22 plus throw on average, and a few titles behind my name.
Well, out into the universe, Aiden. Once again, congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the call.
Thank you so much indeed. Aiden Smith, the 2026 African shot put champion, coming to us live from Ghana. And, long may that continue. He's done an absolutely outstanding job. Obviously, like he says, has made the headlines. Those who've heard have heard. Those who haven't, we might just, as we head off onto a break, just play that out for you, because it's not everybody, as we all know, is on social media. But he was very, very vocal about it.
Well, I expected a lot when we got here. I expected a towel at least, or anything, But when we got in the rooms, the beds were leather. We got sheets, we got a pillow, but no blanket. The aircon, we don't have an aircon remote. We have to request at the reception for aircon remote. You're not allowed to keep your aircon remote. You set it and you give it back. There were no toilet paper. We had to go ask for toilet paper. There's no warm water. The water is one temperature. There's no, the tap water doesn't work. Some of our rooms, guys in our rooms, water doesn't work in their room. What else? Oh, and then the eating hall. We go there, we ask for food. They fight with us. We're not allowed to take more than one chicken bone. And I asked them, okay, listen, we are athletes. We need to eat. We need to hydrate. We need to eat. And we asked them, and they said, no, go. And then you're not allowed to take chicken and fish. You're only allowed to take a chicken, or you're only allowed to take fish. And then I fight with them, listen, I need to eat. And then I'll give you at least two. So they just give me 2 chickens. And then in the morning, they give me a half an egg or 1 egg. That's
half
it.
An egg?
Half an egg or half an egg or 1 egg. That's it. You're not allowed to get any more eggs. I am home. I'm home. I'm eating 20 eggs in the morning. 20 eggs on its own in the bulk. Off season now, in season now, I eat 8 or 9 eggs. I'm only allowed 1 egg. And then when I was sleeping, I had no blanket. My whole roommates, all of us had no blankets. They said we have to bring our own blankets. So, for all African Games champ, putting us in a hostel without blankets, without food, with warm water, we're not allowed to, we're not getting cold water, there's no fridges, nothing. I expected a lot more. I love Ghana. Ghana is amazing. I'm going to explore it now the next week. Me and my buddy, we're finished now, so we're going to explore it for the next week. But the staying conditions wasn't great,
Very vocal, and he did the right thing. And I think I commend Aiden Smith for having spoken out and made the entire world aware of what is going on, because athletes, they've got to perform. And like you're saying, imagine you're an athlete, you're doing shot put, and they give you half an egg.